You're about to witness something that could dramatically shift your entire love story. You're attracting a sacred union, and stumbling upon this message right now isn't by accident. If you've been feeling a magnetic pull toward a deeper, more soulful connection, a relationship that transcends mere romance, take this as your neon sign. Maybe your dreams have been vivid, or you sense an inner nudge saying something extraordinary is coming, even if you can't explain why. That's the whisper of divine orchestration aligning you with an energy you didn't realize you were ready for. Do one quick but charged thing first. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and leave 77 in the comments to fire off a clear signal to the universe that you're open to receiving this higher level bond. Then drop another comment, ready for what's next, because a tiny moment of intentional words can ripple in ways you'd never suspect. Right now, we'll delve into 7 chapters exploring what a sacred union truly is, how you're magnetizing it, and why the path might feel so intense at times. Everyday life might still look the same. Routine chores, typical interactions, maybe the usual dating ups and downs. But beneath the surface, energies are colliding to form a new path for your heart. Don't dismiss that flutter of excitement as wishful thinking. When the universe picks you for a love that goes beyond surface chemistry, it usually shows up with subtle signs. Random thoughts of meeting someone special, repeated themes in conversations, or a tugging sense that your old ways of connecting won't cut it anymore. Stick with me as we venture through how to recognize these omens, anchor your new partnership in genuine depth, and navigate the inner changes that come with letting your heart open to a love that's not just romantic but downright sacred. Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull towards someone, as if the universe itself is guiding you to them? That magnetic energy you feel isn't coincidence. It's the call of your soul drawing you closer to a sacred union. This deep, irresistible attraction often transcends logic or reason. It's as if two hearts are aligning, not by mere chance, but by cosmic design. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows that some connections are meant to evolve into something far greater than we can initially comprehend. This magnetic pull can sometimes feel overwhelming. It might stir emotions and desires you never expected to experience, making you feel vulnerable or unsure. Yet this pull is an invitation to explore a bond that goes deeper than anything you've known before. It speaks to a part of you that is seeking to merge, heal, and grow alongside another person. For some, this pull may be soft and subtle, while for others, it might feel like an urgent, undeniable force. The magnetic attraction between two individuals on the path to a sacred union is often described as a divine force, an energy that flows between them, connecting them on a soul level. It's a force that is felt in the heart, not just the mind. For those experiencing this pull, it's important to honor the connection, even if it feels uncomfortable or challenging. Trust that this energy is guiding you toward a higher purpose, and that it is meant to bring about transformation, growth, and deep healing. A sacred union is not just a label for a relationship. It is, in essence, a higher form of love that goes beyond romantic attraction or companionship. It is a sacred bond where two individuals come together to support each other's spiritual and personal growth. In a sacred union, both partners are committed to helping one another become the best versions of themselves. This type of union requires deep trust, openness, and the willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. The essence of a sacred union lies in its transformative nature. Unlike typical partnerships, which may be based on shared interests or personal gain, a sacred union is focused on soul-level connection and mutual evolution. It's a relationship that challenges you to step out of your comfort zone, embrace vulnerability, and heal old wounds. This bond is not about completion, but rather about co-creation. Each person brings their own unique gifts to the relationship, and together they create a space for magic to unfold. At its core, a sacred union is about divine alignment. It is an agreement between two souls to walk through life together, learning, growing, and evolving as one. It is rooted in unconditional love, deep respect, and spiritual harmony. When both individuals are ready and open to this kind of connection, the energy that flows between them becomes something greater than the sum of its parts. It is a union that is sacred not only to the individuals involved, but to the universe itself. Sacred relationships are not bound by physical proximity or material needs. They exist on a higher frequency, one that resonates with the soul's deepest desires. In these relationships, love is not just a feeling. It's an energy, a vibration that exists within the hearts of both individuals. The spiritual frequency of a sacred union is one of harmony, resonance, and mutual growth. This frequency transcends all that is superficial, connecting the two individuals in a way that nurtures their highest selves. When two people enter into a sacred union, they are not just coming together in a physical sense, they are aligning their spiritual frequencies. This alignment creates a powerful energetic bond that helps them navigate life's challenges with grace and understanding. The deeper the spiritual connection, the stronger the bond becomes. And as both individuals continue to evolve, so does the frequency of the relationship, allowing them to grow in ways they never imagined possible. Being in a sacred union means operating on a higher level of consciousness. Both partners work together to elevate their awareness, deepening their spiritual practices and emotional understanding. The bond they share becomes a sacred space in which both can heal, transform, and ascend to new heights. This spiritual frequency is one that cannot be replicated by ordinary relationships. It's a bond that's sacred, eternal, and transformative. Recognizing the signs of a sacred union can feel like an awakening to a deeper truth about yourself and your life's purpose. These signs are often subtle, felt in the quiet moments of your heart when you're alone with your thoughts. The connection might begin as a spark, an inner knowing that there is something more to the relationship than meets the eye. Sometimes it feels like an ancient memory, as though you've known the person for lifetimes. Other times it's a feeling of peace and certainty, as though you found your way home. The signs of a sacred union go beyond surface-level attraction or romantic desire. These signs include a deep, unwavering sense of trust and connection, even when circumstances are challenging. You may feel a sense of spiritual awakening or emotional release when you are with the person. The relationship brings out the best in both of you, encouraging growth, healing, and transformation. There's also a profound sense of mutual respect, where both individuals honor each other's personal growth and spiritual journey. Perhaps the most significant sign of a sacred union is the recognition that the relationship isn't just about the two of you. It's about something larger than yourselves. The union serves as a vehicle for personal and collective growth, leading both individuals toward their highest potential. If you feel that there is something extraordinary about your connection, trust that it could be the beginning of a sacred union. Recognizing these signs is the first step toward embracing the life-changing journey that lies ahead. Sacred unions are not for the faint of heart. They can feel like an emotional boot camp, where old wounds and unresolved emotions surface, begging to be healed. This is where the real work begins, not just in the relationship, but within yourself. A sacred union is a catalyst for deep emotional healing. It challenges you to face the parts of yourself that you've been avoiding, the fears, insecurities, and patterns that no longer serve you. It pushes you to confront your shadow and embrace it with compassion. The emotional intensity of a sacred union can be both exhilarating and overwhelming. As the bond between you and your partner grows, so does the emotional complexity of the relationship. It can be difficult to navigate at times, as both individuals are constantly evolving and pushing each other to grow. But it is in these moments of challenge that the greatest transformation occurs. The friction between two souls can create the spark needed for true healing to take place. However, this emotional boot camp is essential for both partners. It's through these challenges that you learn to trust more deeply, communicate more authentically, and love more fully. The difficult moments in a sacred union are not to be feared, but embraced as opportunities for growth. They are the fertile ground in which the seeds of deep, lasting change are planted. In a sacred union, the power of synergy is undeniable. When two people come together with a shared sense of purpose and a commitment to personal growth, they create something far greater than what they could accomplish alone. Synergy is the magic that happens when the energy of two souls merges in perfect harmony. Together, they are able to create a unified force that propels them both forward on their journeys of transformation. This synergy is not just about compatibility. It's about the unique gifts that each person brings to the table. Each partner's strengths complement the other's weaknesses, and together they create a dynamic that enhances their lives in ways that are often difficult to articulate. This partnership is rooted in the understanding that both individuals are equal participants in the process of co-creation. Their energies flow together, creating an abundance of love, creativity, and spiritual growth. In a sacred union, the synergy between the partners is often felt as a powerful force that guides them through life's challenges. This energy helps them navigate obstacles with grace, supporting each other as they evolve individually and together. When two people are aligned on a soul level, the synergy they create has the potential to change not only their lives but the lives of those around them as well. Many people enter relationships seeking companionship, affection, and intimacy, but a sacred union asks for something deeper, a commitment to growth, healing, and transformation. It's a relationship that transcends the usual desires for romance and physical connection. Instead, it calls you to embark on a journey of mutual elevation, where both partners commit to evolving together on every level, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. The question is, are you ready for this kind of commitment? A sacred union requires you to move beyond the traditional views of what relationships should be. It's not about fulfilling a need for external validation or seeking someone to complete you. Rather, it's about finding a partner with whom you can build a life of mutual growth, love, and respect. It's about diving deep into the parts of yourself that need healing and being willing to confront those challenges with the support of someone who understands your journey. If you are seeking a relationship that is transformative rather than transactional, a sacred union may be what you are ready for. But before stepping into this kind of bond, it's essential to ask yourself if you are ready to face the challenges that will inevitably arise. This type of relationship is about evolution, not just comfort. Are you prepared to grow and evolve in ways that will stretch you beyond your current self? Knowing when you're ready for a sacred union is an essential part of the process. This readiness doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual unfolding that requires deep self-awareness, emotional maturity, and spiritual growth. You'll know you're ready when you feel a sense of peace within yourself, an inner knowing that you have done the inner work and are prepared to share your journey with someone who mirrors your growth. A key sign of readiness is emotional stability. You've learned to manage your emotions in a healthy way, and you're not seeking a partner to fix or complete you. Instead, you're looking for someone who complements your soul's path and with whom you can co-create a meaningful life. Additionally, you're comfortable in your own skin, accepting both your light and your shadow without judgment. Another sign that you're ready for a sacred union is the willingness to embrace vulnerability and change. You understand that this relationship will challenge you in ways you never expected, but you are open to those challenges. You no longer see relationships as a means of validation or external happiness. Rather, you view them as an opportunity to evolve and grow together. In order to manifest a sacred union, you must first prepare your inner world. This means shifting your mindset, emotional state, and spiritual practices to align with the type of connection you desire. It's about clearing the inner blockages that may be keeping you from attracting the right person. The universe responds to the energy you put out, so it's crucial that your inner landscape reflects the kind of relationship you want to invite into your life. Shifting your inner landscape involves letting go of limiting beliefs, past wounds, and fears that may be sabotaging your ability to attract love. It means healing old emotional scars, forgiving yourself and others, and opening your heart to new possibilities. When you make space for healing and transformation within yourself, you create the fertile ground in which a sacred union can grow. Another essential aspect of shifting your inner landscape is learning to trust the process. Cultivate patience and belief that the right person will enter your life at the right time. Focus on your own growth and development, knowing that when you are ready, your sacred union will unfold effortlessly. The key is to let go of the need to force or control the process and instead surrender to divine timing. One of the most significant hurdles to manifesting a sacred union is overcoming limiting beliefs. These are the unconscious thoughts and patterns that have been ingrained in us over time, often based on past experiences or societal conditioning. They tell us we're unworthy of love, that deep transformative relationships are too difficult to maintain, or that we must settle for something less than what our soul truly craves. These beliefs can keep us stuck in cycles of unfulfilling relationships, preventing us from stepping into the kind of love that we deserve. Overcoming these limiting beliefs requires self-awareness and courage. First, you must recognize the beliefs that are holding you back. Are you carrying the idea that true love is only for others, not for you? Do you find yourself unconsciously sabotaging relationships before they can deepen? Once you become aware of these beliefs, it's time to replace them with empowering truths. A sacred union requires two whole people coming together, individuals who have healed their wounds, recognize their worth, and are ready to create something greater than themselves. Start by affirming your worthiness of love and connection. Replace thoughts of scarcity with thoughts of abundance. Love is limitless, and there is a partner out there who is on a similar journey, ready to meet you at the level of your soul's calling. The more you free yourself from limiting beliefs, the more you'll open up to the possibility of a sacred union, one that is deep, transformative, and soul-aligned. Self-acceptance is at the heart of any sacred union. To be able to truly love another, you must first love and accept yourself, flaws and all. A sacred union is built on the foundation of two individuals who are at peace with who they are, unafraid to reveal their authentic selves. When you step into a relationship with someone who sees you at your core, your journey towards self-acceptance is mirrored in their love and acceptance of you. In a sacred union, there's no need to wear a mask or hide your truth. What you see is what you get, and that raw authenticity is what creates the deepest bond. Self-acceptance means letting go of the perfectionist standards that society often imposes. It's about embracing your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and being okay with the ebb and flow of who you are. A sacred union invites you to be seen not as a perfect partner, but as a whole person who is constantly evolving and growing. It's a love that's patient, kind, and most importantly, unconditional. It recognizes that the beauty of being human lies not in flawlessness, but in the willingness to accept and embrace our imperfections. By fostering self-acceptance, you not only improve your relationship with yourself, but also enhance your ability to create a loving, harmonious partnership with another person. When you truly love and accept who you are, you become magnetic to the kind of relationship that mirrors this same acceptance. This opens the door to a sacred union where both partners can grow together, free from judgment and full of unconditional love. Emotional availability is an essential pillar of any sacred union. Without it, even the deepest soul connection can falter. Being emotionally available means being open, vulnerable, and ready to engage on a deeper level. It's about being present with your partner, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. Emotional availability requires that you are willing to express your true feelings, confront difficult emotions, and engage in honest, transparent communication. In a sacred union, both partners need to be open to vulnerability to allow the relationship to flourish. Emotional availability also involves being attuned to your partner's emotional needs and showing empathy when they need it most. It's not about fixing problems, but about creating a safe space where both individuals feel heard and understood. When both people in a sacred union are emotionally available, they create an environment where healing and growth can take place. The relationship becomes a sanctuary of emotional safety, where both partners can express themselves freely, knowing they will be met with love and acceptance. However, emotional availability is not always easy. It requires a certain level of emotional maturity and the willingness to dive into uncomfortable emotions. You may need to face unresolved pain or past experiences that you've hidden away, but in doing so, you open the door to deeper intimacy and connection. You give yourself and your partner the chance to experience a love that is both nurturing and transformative. One of the most challenging aspects of waiting for a sacred union is the need for patience and trust in divine timing. It's easy to fall into the trap of impatience, wondering when or if your perfect match will ever appear. But the truth is, the universe works in mysterious ways, and sometimes it takes time for the right person to enter your life. Trusting divine timing means letting go of control and having faith that everything is unfolding as it should. It's about knowing that you are not alone on this journey and that the universe is orchestrating your path to meet your soul's counterpart when the time is right. In the meantime, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. This is the time for personal growth, healing, and self-discovery. The more you align with your own soul's purpose, the more you'll attract the right person who shares your values and vision for life. Patience and trust in divine timing are also about surrendering to the flow of life, accepting that not everything is in your control. When you are ready and when the other person is ready, the sacred union will come together in perfect harmony. Remember, a sacred union is not about finding someone to fill the void in your life. It's about two complete individuals coming together to create something far greater. Trust that the universe will guide you to the right relationship at the perfect time when both of you are spiritually and emotionally aligned to receive the love that awaits. A sacred union is a relationship that requires both partners to be fully committed to evolution, individually and together. The willingness to evolve is the non-negotiable factor that sets sacred unions apart from all other relationships. A relationship built on this foundation recognizes that growth is not optional, but essential. Both partners must be willing to evolve with one another, supporting each other's individual journeys while also co-creating a shared future. Without this commitment to growth, a sacred union would lose its transformative power and become stagnant. The willingness to evolve means embracing change, facing challenges with courage, and supporting each other through both light and dark times. This evolution is not always comfortable. It involves stepping outside of your comfort zone, challenging old beliefs, and letting go of limiting patterns. But it's through this process of growth that the bond between you and your partner becomes even stronger. In a sacred union, the relationship serves as a mirror, reflecting your strengths, weaknesses, and everything in between. This reflection helps you grow into the best version of yourself. Ultimately, a sacred union is a relationship that continually invites both partners to rise to new heights. It is a journey of mutual elevation, where both individuals are constantly evolving, learning, and expanding together. The willingness to evolve ensures that the relationship remains dynamic, alive, and full of possibility. When both people are committed to growth, the sacred union becomes a powerful force for transformation, not only for the partners, but for the world around them. A sacred union is not just a relationship, it's a profound alignment of two souls that are meant to walk this life together. When two souls find each other, it's like a cosmic agreement has been fulfilled, one that has been waiting for lifetimes. This alignment goes beyond compatibility. It's an energy that resonates deeply at a spiritual level. It is a connection that's not only grounded in love, but also in the shared purpose of personal growth and divine mission. This sacred bond unearths parts of you that have remained dormant, pushing you to evolve in ways you didn't think were possible. In a sacred union, there is no room for playing small. Both partners are asked to step into their full power, align with their soul's truth, and take responsibility for their own growth. The union works to elevate both individuals, pushing them to higher levels of consciousness. Each person becomes a mirror to the other, reflecting parts of themselves they may have ignored or avoided. It's through this reflection that deep healing can occur. As you both rise, the love you share becomes the vehicle for transformation. When two souls are aligned, their bond is not confined by time or space. There is a sense of timelessness, as if their connection is eternal. Together, they carry out the purpose they have agreed upon in this lifetime. This doesn't mean the union is free from challenges or obstacles. It simply means that when two souls are in alignment, they have the strength to overcome any adversity. This strength comes from a deep understanding that they are meant to be together, serving not only each other, but the greater good. As you embrace your own soul alignment, you become more attuned to the divine flow of the universe. This deep spiritual connection nurtures your inner truth, allowing you to see the world and relationships in a completely new light. Your sacred union becomes a sacred space of creation, a place where love, growth, and divine guidance meet to help you co-create a life that is truly fulfilling. In any relationship, communication is essential, but in a sacred union, it takes on a sacred dimension. It becomes an art, one that is practiced with intention, compassion, and honesty. True communication in a sacred union is about more than just exchanging words. It's about connecting on a soul level, sharing your deepest truths, and being vulnerable with one another. When both individuals are emotionally and spiritually available, their communication becomes the bridge that deepens the relationship. In a sacred union, communication is not just about talking. It's about listening. Listening with empathy, understanding, and patience. It's about creating space for each other's voices and allowing room for each person to express themselves fully. Sometimes communication means being silent together, sitting in each other's presence and allowing the unspoken words to be felt. It's a dance of energies, a sacred exchange that honors the truth of both partners. Through this, trust is nurtured, and the bond between them grows stronger. Honesty plays a pivotal role in communication within a sacred union. To truly connect with another person, you must first connect with yourself, being honest about your emotions, fears, and desires. This means being willing to express your vulnerability and showing up with authenticity. When both partners are transparent with each other, a deep level of trust and intimacy is cultivated. This level of honesty doesn't come easily, but when both partners are committed to it, the relationship becomes a safe haven for truth and understanding. As you deepen your communication skills, you will find that conflicts become opportunities for growth. Instead of avoiding difficult conversations, you'll approach them with a sense of curiosity and openness, ready to resolve them with compassion. A sacred union thrives on this kind of communication, one that is heart-centered and rooted in love. Through honest and open dialogue, the connection between you and your partner strengthens, creating a harmonious flow of energy that supports both of your journeys. A sacred union is not about perfection, it's about embracing the shadow. The shadow self refers to the parts of us that we hide or deny, usually because they hold pain or discomfort. When two souls come together in a sacred union, they become mirrors for each other's shadows. While this can be uncomfortable at times, it's also an essential part of the healing process. Both partners are invited to face their darkness, their wounds, and their fears, not to criticize or shame them, but to heal them together. In this union, each partner's vulnerabilities are laid bare. You are asked to step into the light and the darkness with equal grace. This process requires a level of humility and self-compassion that is transformative. As you acknowledge your shadow and share it with your partner, you create a space where healing can take place. The sacred union becomes a sacred laboratory where you can experiment with love, acceptance, and forgiveness toward yourself and each other. This is a journey of healing that often extends beyond the relationship itself. As you heal within the union, you also heal past traumas, generational wounds, and societal conditioning. A sacred union gives you the opportunity to break free from old patterns and create a new legacy of love, growth, and harmony. The healing of one partner impacts the other, creating a ripple effect that spreads far beyond the two of you. This shared healing process strengthens the bond and deepens the connection between both souls. While embracing the shadow may be uncomfortable at times, it's essential for the relationship's growth. Without the courage to confront the shadow, the union cannot reach its full potential. When you face these challenges together, the relationship becomes a source of strength, a beacon of healing light in the midst of darkness. In this shared space, you both become more whole and more aligned with your true selves. A sacred union is a divine invitation to embark on a journey of spiritual growth. This type of relationship is not only about creating a life together, it's about helping each other evolve into the best versions of yourselves. In a sacred union, both individuals are not simply supporting each other's personal growth, but are also committed to growing spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. This mutual journey of evolution ensures that the connection remains vibrant, alive, and ever-expanding. Spiritual growth within a sacred union is a continuous process. As you evolve, you will face moments of challenge that test your faith, your commitment, and your understanding of each other. However, these moments are opportunities to go deeper within, to question beliefs, and to open your heart to new ways of being. In this sacred space, growth happens naturally as long as both individuals are open to it. The relationship becomes a vessel for spiritual awakening, guiding both partners toward a higher purpose and a deeper understanding of life's mysteries. It's important to remember that spiritual growth is not always linear. There will be highs and lows, moments of clarity and confusion. However, in a sacred union, these ups and downs are not obstacles. They are necessary steps toward enlightenment. Together, you support each other in navigating these shifts, encouraging each other to stay grounded and aligned with your higher selves. The growth you experience individually will reflect in the union, creating a powerful force of transformation that extends outward. As you continue your spiritual journey together, you begin to experience the beauty of divine synchronicity. The universe conspires to support your growth, offering you signs, guidance, and wisdom. In the presence of a sacred union, divine energy flows freely between both partners, amplifying your connection to the divine and to each other. This sacred energy propels you forward on your path, helping you rise to new heights spiritually, emotionally, and physically. In a sacred union, the concept of personal boundaries is not only respected, it is celebrated. Healthy boundaries are the foundation for any lasting relationship, and in a sacred union, they become a sacred practice. Boundaries allow both partners to honor their individual needs while still nurturing the connection between them. Without boundaries, there can be a sense of loss of self, as one person might begin to sacrifice their own needs for the other. In contrast with boundaries, both individuals maintain their individuality while coming together to create a union that is strong and secure. Personal boundaries in a sacred union are about more than just physical space. They also encompass emotional, mental, and spiritual realms. They are the invisible lines that protect each individual's sense of self while also fostering connection. Setting and respecting these boundaries ensures that both partners feel safe and supported in the relationship. It allows for honest communication, vulnerability, and trust, key ingredients for a sacred union to flourish. One of the most beautiful aspects of having strong boundaries in a sacred union is that they allow for deeper intimacy. When both partners feel secure in their own selves, they are free to open up, explore, and love without fear of losing themselves. Boundaries help maintain a healthy balance of closeness and space, allowing for both individuality and connection. They ensure that both people can thrive, grow, and evolve without feeling stifled or overwhelmed by the other's needs. Setting boundaries also promotes mutual respect and understanding. In a sacred union, both partners honor each other's limits and give space when needed. These boundaries may shift as the relationship deepens, but the practice of honoring each other's autonomy remains constant. A sacred union is not about merging into one identity. It's about two whole, independent individuals coming together to create something greater than themselves. Compassion and empathy are the lifeblood of any sacred union. In these relationships, both partners strive to understand each other's pain, joy, and everything in between. This deep empathy allows each person to feel seen, heard, and validated, even in their most vulnerable moments. Compassion acts as a bridge between two souls, helping them connect on a level that transcends words. When both individuals cultivate empathy, the union becomes a space of healing, understanding, and mutual support. In a sacred union, compassion goes beyond simply offering comfort. It's about creating a nurturing space where both individuals can express their feelings without fear of judgment. It's about holding space for the other person's emotions, whether they are experiencing joy, sorrow, or anger. This empathetic exchange allows each partner to feel truly understood, which in turn deepens the emotional intimacy between them. Compassion also plays a key role in forgiveness. Every relationship experiences moments of hurt or miscommunication, but in a sacred union, the capacity for empathy allows for healing to occur quickly and gracefully. Compassionate partners recognize that mistakes are part of the human experience and that love is stronger than any fleeting moment of conflict. They know how to forgive, how to let go, and how to move forward together with greater understanding and love. Ultimately, empathy and compassion create a bond that is not only loving, but also transformative. This sacred union of hearts and minds fosters personal and collective growth, turning each challenge into an opportunity to strengthen the relationship. In this space, love deepens, and both partners are continuously supported as they evolve into the best versions of themselves. In a sacred union, both the divine feminine and divine masculine energies come together in perfect balance. These energies, regardless of gender, exist within everyone and manifest in unique ways in each individual. The divine feminine represents intuition, nurturing, and receptivity, while the divine masculine embodies strength, action, and protection. In a sacred union, These energies merge to create a dynamic balance where both individuals honor and complement each other's energies. Together, they become an unstoppable force for love, healing, and transformation. Each partner must cultivate their own divine feminine and divine masculine energies in order to bring wholeness to the relationship. For the divine feminine, this means embracing intuition, creativity, and emotional wisdom. For the divine masculine, it means embracing strength, courage, and the ability to protect and lead with love. When both energies are balanced within the individuals, the sacred union becomes a powerful catalyst for spiritual growth, mutual respect, and deep connection. The harmony between these energies allows the couple to create a partnership based on trust, respect, and collaboration. The divine feminine and divine masculine energies complement each other like yin and yang, weaving together to create a union that is both deeply nurturing and empowering. The relationship becomes a reflection of divine union itself, a sacred dance between two equal forces working together to build something far greater than themselves. In a sacred union, these energies don't compete or dominate one another. Instead, they honor each other's unique qualities, recognizing that the relationship thrives when both partners bring their fullest expression of these energies. The relationship becomes a sacred space of balance, where each person feels free to embody their authentic selves while supporting the other's journey towards spiritual and personal growth. A sacred union is not a destination, but a continuous journey, and trusting this process is key to its depth and success. There are moments in every sacred union when things may seem unclear, uncertain, or even challenging. However, in these times, trust becomes the guiding force. Trusting the journey means surrendering to the flow of life, embracing the unknown, and allowing love to unfold naturally. You may not always understand why things are happening, but knowing that the universe has orchestrated this connection brings peace and patience. The more you let go of control and allow the relationship to unfold in its own divine timing, the more you'll experience the true power of a sacred union. Surrendering to the flow of love requires the courage to trust not only your partner, but also yourself. It is about allowing both your hearts to come together in vulnerability, knowing that each step forward is a step in the right direction, even if it's not always smooth. There will be moments when fear, doubt, or insecurities may arise, but learning to trust the journey means embracing those feelings without letting them dictate your path. When you release the need to control, you create space for divine timing to work its magic, bringing the union into its highest expression. In a sacred union, trust is built over time through consistent actions, shared experiences, and emotional availability deepens trust. Each challenge you face together reinforces the trust between you. You begin to see that these challenges are not roadblocks but catalysts for growth, both individually and as a couple. Trust deepens when you show up for each other, even when it's difficult, and when you support one another through life's ups and downs. The unwavering belief in each other's journey and the love that transcends the struggles creates an unbreakable bond. Ultimately, surrendering to the flow of love within a sacred union is about embracing the unknown with a heart full of faith. When you let go of expectations and embrace the adventure, you open yourself to a deeper, more profound love. Trusting the journey means having faith that you are exactly where you need to be, together, growing, learning, and loving in ways that you may not have imagined, but that were always part of your soul plan. In a sacred union, creating a shared vision is one of the most beautiful and empowering aspects of the relationship. While both partners have individual goals and dreams, a sacred union encourages them to come together to create a vision that honors both their unique desires and their collective purpose. This vision goes beyond material goals. It is a spiritual and emotional blueprint for how you want to grow together, what you want to create, and the legacy you wish to leave behind. A shared vision provides the couple with a sense of direction, purpose, and alignment, guiding them through the ebb and flow of life's challenges. The power of a shared vision lies in its ability to bring two people into alignment. It creates a common thread that binds them, even when the world around them may seem chaotic or unpredictable. Having a clear mutual vision allows both partners to stay grounded in their shared values, dreams, and purpose, making it easier to navigate disagreements or obstacles. When both individuals are committed to the same vision, it fosters teamwork, support, and an unwavering belief in each other's potential. Creating this sacred space together requires communication, compromise, and a deep understanding of each other's needs and aspirations. It's about finding common ground and honoring the dreams that may feel separate, allowing them to merge into something larger. Sometimes this process takes time, as each partner must become clear on what they truly want in life, individually and as a couple. But when the shared vision is realized, it becomes a powerful source of inspiration and motivation that drives both partners forward, no matter what. Ultimately, a shared vision strengthens the bond between both partners and aligns their energy toward a common goal. It's a beautiful reminder that you are not walking this path alone. The creation of this vision is sacred, as it invites both individuals to co-create their future, one that reflects both their highest potential and the love they share. The power of a shared vision in a sacred union is transformative, giving both partners a sense of purpose and fulfillment that extends far beyond themselves. At its core, a sacred union is a reflection of the divine love that flows through all of existence. When two souls come together in such a profound connection, they mirror the divine relationship between creation and the Creator, embodying the very essence of unconditional love, support, and understanding. This sacred partnership transcends the mundane, offering both individuals a pathway to experience divine love on a human level. In the presence of a sacred union, you come to realize that the love you share is not just between you and your partner, it is an expression of the universal love that exists in all beings. Each interaction in a sacred union becomes a sacred ritual, a moment of connection that honors the divine energy within both individuals. Whether it's a simple touch, a shared smile, or a deep conversation, these moments are opportunities to experience the divine in everyday life. The love you share becomes a conduit for higher consciousness, elevating both partners into a state of spiritual grace. In this sacred space, you are reminded that love is not confined to earthly forms, but is the essence of who we all are at our core. This divine reflection also calls for a deep sense of reverence for each other. When you look at your partner, you are not merely seeing a person, but a reflection of divine energy manifesting in human form. You begin to honor their soul, their journey, and the divine spark within them. This reverence fosters an environment of unconditional love, acceptance, and mutual respect. Both individuals recognize that they are both divine and human, embracing both aspects of themselves and each other without judgment. A sacred union serves as a reminder that love, in its purest form, is divine. When two individuals come together in a relationship rooted in deep love, they become a living embodiment of divine creation. The partnership reflects the eternal, boundless love that exists at the heart of all life. It is a sacred gift that both partners cherish as they are reminded of the divinity within each other and the shared sacredness of their union. Through this love, you become conduits for healing, growth, and transformation, not only for yourselves, but for the world around you. In a world that is constantly pulling us in 1,000 different directions, the power of presence becomes one of the most profound gifts in a sacred union. Being present in every moment, whether it's during a shared laugh, a heartfelt conversation, or even a silent gaze, creates an energy of deep connection. The simple act of being truly present without distractions, expectations, or the pull of the outside world allows both individuals to experience a moment of pure connection. This is where the magic happens. When two souls come together in the here and now, everything else fades away, and all that remains is the divine bond between them. In a sacred union, the commitment to presence requires conscious effort. It is an active choice to be fully there for your partner, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. When we are truly present with each other, we tune into the subtleties of our partner's emotions, thoughts, and needs. It's in these moments of deep attentiveness that understanding flourishes, and empathy becomes second nature. By giving each other this precious gift of attention, we build a foundation of trust and intimacy that strengthens the relationship. Furthermore, being present means being vulnerable. It's about allowing yourself to be seen in your rawest form, without masks, without defenses, allowing your partner to witness your joys, your fears, and everything in between. This creates an unbreakable bond that goes beyond mere words. It's a soul-to-soul connection that transcends time and space,